Hi guys, in this video I'm gonna show you how to get a copy of the drip tray by Damian Brakel and how to assemble it to your DE1 Espresso machine. The first step is to get the CAD files from Damian. You might have to contact Damian directly to access his website, and this is what you need to download. After downloading the zip files, you'll notice there are actually 4 separate CAD files inside the folder. You will need all 4 of them, and you need to print all 4 of them for the completed assembly to come together. After you have the CAD files, you want to find a 3D printing workshop in your area. After a quick Google search, this is the one that I went with because their rates were the best. This one I found actually allowed me to upload the CAD files onto their website and obtain a free instant quote, which was very handy. It came up to about 35 Singapore dollars, which is about 27 American dollars, a very reasonable rate. So just to show you how the website works, and I have no affiliation with the workshop, I just found their services were quite good. After uploading, you actually have quite a few options regarding the materials you want to use. I went with PLA Plus as advised by Damian. The workshop staff actually told me that it might cause problems with boiling water, but actually in my experience I haven't had any problems with PLA Plus at all. And here is just showing you how the website renders the CAD files in order to give you an approximate quote. Here are the parts that you will need. This is the Ethermax Skale version 2. This is a micro USB B-type connector. So you can see it looks like this. Let's focus on that. Or it can also look like this. Here's some super glue. And finally, you will need to print out all of Damian's 4 CAD files. The first step is to prepare your scale to be inserted into the assembly. So take off the top cover, take off the bottom cover, and if you have any batteries right now, I would advise you to remove them. I don't know what would happen if you kept them in, but I certainly wouldn't try. The next step is to plug in your power source. So if you took a typical Android cable and tried to plug it in, most likely it would go in and power the scale just fine. But you will notice that you cannot insert it into the caddy assembly because of the limited space at the side. So for that purpose, I've actually bought another cable with an L-type connector. So this is the straight one and that's the L one. And the L-shaped connector allows the cable to fit in at the side. So the next step is to insert the scale into the caddy, and you notice that at the bottom of the scale there are these holes here, and the caddy has these 2 things jutting out. And what you want to do is line them up, and they should go in with a click. The scale is cradled at the back by this and locked in the front. And you'll notice that I'm just holding the scale now. There's a very nice fit. The next step is to put on the stand. At the bottom, you notice that there are these 4 feet. They actually came as a separate CAD file, and I've put them in already. And they're quite hard to take out, so I can't show you them separately. But you need to print these 4 feet out as well. And these 4 feet go very nice, slot very nicely into the 4 holes here. Like so. And the final step is to put on the drip tray cover, the drip tray. You notice there's a slot here, and the slot is for this to go in, like so. Credits to Damian's carrying skills, I think it's really a good fit. However, after some time you will notice that it starts to have some give, like so. So you might need a bit of super glue to go in this slot here. And this is probably the only part of the whole assembly that needs super glue. After you put the super glue in, you bring the two parts together, let it dry, and slot the whole assembly together like so. And that's it. So just to give you a few views from the side, from the back, from below, and from the front. And this is how it all comes together. Now let's install the completed assembly. Remove the original drip tray and simply slide in the completed assembly like so. You find that water flows directly into the drip tray and the scale remains below. Because the scale is below, you have additional space here, and you can even fit something as large as the fellow Move Mug 8-ounce version, which I'm very happy about. One minor drawback to this design is that the contents of the drip tray are quite visible and may not be visually appealing. So that's the caddy and drip tray by Damian. If you have any thoughts or comments about it, leave them in the comment section below. I'd love to hear your views.